everyone, this is Laura. I'm coming to you from the Askew place. Happy Halloween. First of all, we've had a lot of big happenings going on here, at least structurally. Some of this stuff you can't see. We are gearing up for the roof though, the actual roof to be put on coming up here probably in the next 2 weeks. We've had a couple of rain and wind delays, but I did want to give you a quick tour of what we've been doing over the last 2 weeks since the previous video. If you look right here, we have siding put back up where we've had this horrible leak here for the last couple of decades, and I was very excited to see this. I'm going to do some work on this hopefully next weekend to get it all pretty and painted. And more importantly than that, we have an actual roof up here. I think we showed some footage of this on the last video, but that is personally amazing to me because as long as I've known the Askew place, there's been a hideous, ugly, massive hole in the roof here. So now that it's at least covered up and watertight, we're certainly excited about that. I know this area kind of looks like it has a long way to go, but the big thing is done, so I was hugely excited about this. All right, let's take a walk around over to the other side and show you what we've got done over here. Started getting some of this trim put back along the curve. The curve, as you can see, is not sagging anymore, which is another minor miracle. This has been sagging probably, I'd say 30, 40 years. Right here on the curve, we can see had some structural repairs done. Starting to get everything scraped down and painted. Like all on here, you can see the work we've had done, all the bracing up and structural things here at this point. This is where we had all the structural damage, like right here from where the car presumably hit the side of the house years ago. The carport is clean. I'm so excited. It's kind of crackly and ugly, but at least it's clean. This is another thing that just blows my mind that I've never seen in my lifetime, is all this stuff removed. We did keep the banisters, of course. We just moved them around back so I could work on them. But just look at this. I love this little curve here. I'm gonna repair it, of course. It's just so simple and lovely, and I could just sit here all day and look at it. All right, let's walk around the back. Also under here, we've got our little pile of historic bricks, which of course I'm not throwing these away. I don't know what we're gonna do with them just yet. These bricks came off the back of the kitchen chimney, which was demolished about 12, 13 years ago. And what I love about them, let me see if I can find one here. These bricks came from a company called Crucial in Rome, Georgia. So these came all the way from Rome, my old alma mater of Berry College. It's kind of interesting to me because I graduated from Berry College, which is in Rome, and that's where the bricks for my house came from. That's kind of cool. But there they all are, awaiting their next life. We could come on around this way. It's going to be kind of hard to show you exactly what we've done on the roof because we haven't got much of the tin up, like I said, for the wind delays. But if we walk right up here real quick. I want to talk about the tin shingles. Now, these guys, unfortunately, have done their duty, okay, in terms of roofing material for the house. The vast majority of them have been coated with tar and caulked and painted and cool sealed and anything else anybody could throw on them over the last couple of decades to keep them from leaking. So as much as I wanted to keep the historic tin roof on the house, it's just not feasible from a variety of angles. But we did salvage some of the tin off of it. And I'm thinking about using it elsewhere in the interior of the house. We'll get it all cleaned up. Possibly like it's like a kitchen backsplash. It's gonna be really cool, but it's still kind of a work in process. But you know, for the purists, might be a little mad at us for taking off the historic roof, but we really had no choice. It was completely compromising the house. But these guys will live on in some other aspect, which I think is pretty exciting. Here's our banisters over here, awaiting their restoration. I'll probably do the majority of the work on these. Here's my old sleigh. It's it's kind of seen some better days, but there again, there's not too much that my Avatron wood epoxy can't take care of. So this is another thing I'm going to try to get put back together before Christmas. We'll do a little Christmas display out here. I think it'll be really cute. But these are another series of projects. This whole house is a huge project, but there's lots of little sub projects, and this stuff right here is just some of that. Here's more of our siding laying here that needs to be cleaned up. But let's go up to the top and let me show you some things there. I'm gonna kind of come through the window here to try to show you. Now, granted, this is a temporary fix. We sealed up where the holes were. We cleaned out all the gutters. But the flat roof is another thing. We're not doing the flat roof in this phase. We're gonna be doing it in the next few months. But that's what it looks like just outside the window there on the curve where we've been working. I mean, we may finish sealing it the rest of the way. But yeah, at least it's not all sunk in the middle anymore. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get that done here, probably early spring project. And then after we get all that kind of stuff done, we can move on to electrical, which is what I'm personally looking forward to, because that's our biggest impediment to moving into the house, that, you know, the need of a toilet. And here's the repair, or the patch, if you will, above that corner there that we were talking about earlier. Again, just a temporary get by till we can get our lovely flat commercial grade roof on this, which is expensive, so kind of having to take this in sections, but there's that other side. Okay, everyone, thank you for watching, and we'll be back next week, hopefully with some actual roof footage to show you. So everyone have a happy Halloween. We're gonna have a graveyard tour coming up shortly after this video, so you'll definitely want to stay tuned for that. But everyone stay safe, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye for now.